Yes. 2018, right? 2017, first of all. No, let me start from when I started. When I started in 2016, there was no, I didn't really think of traveling. It wasn't a thought for me. It was just, let me join this business, make some money, and be happy. That was my own goal. I didn't have the intention of traveling anywhere, doing anything. Maybe it was like a future goal, right? Future. Um, then after a while, okay, 2017, ending of 2017, I saw that there was a challenge to go to the Philippines, right? Philippines, our mother company, our mother head office. That's where our head office is. So I saw there was a challenge to go to the Philippines. And I was like, okay, this challenge, what's this challenge about? What are they doing? They said, oh, you have to qualify for this, qualify for that. Now, the challenge was extremely difficult. But I said, okay, if I travel, it will actually boost my business. It will actually help my team grow. It will do a lot of things for me. So I knew that traveling was actually the way to go. But when I saw the responsibilities involved, when I saw the what do you call it, the challenge, it was so difficult. In fact, it was so difficult that most people were not even sure that they were going to travel. You know, most leaders were saying, this qualification is so hard. Oh, hey, are you sure? Are you sure? And many people were trying to qualify and all of that. So what was the qualification for the first one? Was the trip to Philippines, have a good time, go for the company's convention, and just have a good time and all that. And I knew that for most Nigerians, when you say you post a picture of you traveling out of the country, sponsored by a particular company, everybody that business is working and all that. Some of you that have traveled know that there's a difference between when you traveled and after you traveled. Your business just expanded. People that were asking, is it real? Is it real? Is it real? They see it. Because there are people that have worked in their offices for 5, 6, 7, 10 years. Some of them 30 years. They've not taken them anywhere. Nowhere. Are you following? So I knew it was very important, you know. So when they brought up the qualification, they told us that the qualification, listen to me attentively, just listen to the qualification. This was as at 2017. I think I was still a silver executive then also. Silver executive or gold executive. I think I was a gold executive. Gold executive already. They said it was a time within, I think, 3 months time frame. You are supposed to register 3 people, make 3 of them silver executives, and then cumulate 100 points. I'm going to say that again. Register 3 people, make the 3 of them silver executives, meaning it's not even your choice anymore. As per, you know, it's a different case when the challenge about you, it's about your capacity. If they had done a challenge about registration, maybe they had said, just register, let's say 100 people, piece of cake. Just register, let's say 50 people, piece of cake. You know, just register a certain number of people, you and your team, piece of cake. But they did not do that. They said you must ensure, make 3 people within the time frame, make 3 people become silver executive. That's number 1. Number 2, generate 100 points. Meaning that you become a gold executive in 3 months. Now, if you understand, just go to the comments and say, I understand. The qualification was so hard. When we started, many people were trying to do it. Many people, they were trying to do it. They were trying to do it. You know, they were working hard towards trying to qualify for it. Hey, after a while, people said, now, wow, if it is just generating codes, it's a different thing. If it is just registering people, how do you mean I have to make somebody a silver executive? Silver executive means 10 points. I don't know what silver executive is. After this training, go to YouTube, go and watch my video on growing in Alliance in Motion ranks. Go and watch that video. Go to my YouTube channel, watch the video, growing in global ranks, Alliance Motion Global. That's when you understand the severity of this. Now, it took me like 2 years. 2 years to become a gold executive. 2 years. And I was one of the first in La Buena Vida. Then we called On Your Life campaign. I was one of the first to become gold executive. And it took me about 2 years. They now bring a qualification that says that in 3 months, I must raise 3 silver executives. Silver executive took me, I think, about 8 months or 7 months to become a silver executive. They say in 3 months, I must raise 3 silver executives, then I must now become a gold executive again by generating 100 points. Oh God, it wasn't funny. It was, hey, I can't even explain it. But I had told myself, and that's what is where I'm driving to. Me too, people were saying, "I don't get this thing too hard, it's too hard, it's too hard." Some people were dropping off. Some people were dropping off. But I told them, I said, even if it's only me in Nigeria that qualifies, no wahala. Even if it's only me and Dr. Ekabaton that are in what they call it, Philippines together, eating, drinking tea, all that, no wahala. But for me, it was a do or die affair because I was tired of the business crawling, and I know how Nigerians think, and I knew that if I qualified for the trip, bam, it will blow my business up, to boost my business, things will happen. So for me, it was a do or die. Either I do it or I die, and I know I cannot die, so I must do it. That is the mindset I had, and I started pushing. I was like a crazy person. At the end of the day, you know, one, two, three of us are qualified. You know, about 3 of us qualified. Then they came up with something else, another, and we were able to travel. That period from La Buena Vida, only about 32 of us traveled. I mean, was it 32? About 32 of us. I'll look for the picture. Only about 32 of us went on that vacation, and we had an amazing time. This is something that happened 4 years ago, about 4 years ago. So it's not a recent story. Now, what did that do to me? And I didn't travel alone. That period, I didn't travel alone. I traveled with my downlines, because I've always said that in this business, hey, if you're doing this business and you don't understand that you grow as people are growing, then there's a problem. If you're doing this business, and some of you, that's the issue you're having. You're doing the business and all you care about is just you. All you care about is just how you are going to make money, how you are going to grow, how you are going to succeed. You're not so much interested in your teammates. And as I'm launching it, I'm launching so that you and your teammates can actually work towards traveling. Your business will go to the next level. That first trip we had, I traveled with about 5 of my downlines. So you can imagine, from somewhere where I didn't even think I was going to make it, from where I really thought, oh, it was so difficult and all that. But because I pushed, did everything I did, tried my best, sacrificed, I cannot even explain the sacrifices I made. Because for me, like I said, it was a do or die affair. Either I qualify or I qualify. That is the kind of mindset that has brought us where we are today. We as founding members of the business. That's the kind of mindset we had that made us grow. Some of your mindset is so fickle. Any little challenge, any little problem, any little whatever, bam, you have quit. You've quit. If that was the kind of mindset we had when we started, there will be no La Buena Vida today. If the mindset we had is, when it gets a bit tough, when it gets a bit difficult, when it gets a bit, I don't understand what's happening, bam, I quit, we will not be here today. Let me show you. This is the picture of where we traveled. This was the first ever international trip we went on. 2018. You can see not many. I think we're about 32 here. Somebody can count. We're about 32 here, if I'm not mistaken. And I can proudly tell you, I had 5 of my downlines in this thing. I don't know if anybody else had up to 5, apart from Ambassador Mike. 5 people that they worked with personally. I do not think so. I don't think anybody had up to 5 that they worked with personally. I can't see anybody that had up to 5. Nope. Nobody had up to 5. I was the only one. 5 people that they personally worked with. Okay, maybe Mr. Vincent. Mr. Vincent had 5. Mr. Vincent had he had Ronke, he had Omeron, he had this other guy, he had Sally, he had he had 4. He had Amoji, he had 5. So let me say me and him had about 5. I don't know if any other person had 5 anyway. Okay, I'm not sure. I'll check. You know, so that's the kind of mindset I have. This thing, I'm going there and I'm going with my people. I'm not going alone. And trust me, there's a difference in my business. And I hope leaders are hearing this. There was a difference in my business from when I traveled, from before this trip to after the trip. There was a difference. Because all those that were telling me, I don't get this thing you are doing, this bring one, bring two business, this network marketing that you resign from your job. Are you sure? I said, I started making money. So leave that in Jare. Have you traveled? Have you done this? Have you done that? After this event, all the talking, all the commenting, everything, boom, everybody kept quiet. Everybody kept quiet. Everybody kept quiet. As in, there was no, oh, is it real? Is it? Now, another thing I'm going to say, the people that I traveled with on this vacation, the people that I pushed myself, went with them and all of that, they're doing the business today. Their businesses are doing very well. 2 of them are currently G leaders in the business. In fact, 3 actually. Just that Jerry has not been given his official G leader position. But Jerry is a G leader in our team, but not yet in La Buena Vida. Ambassador Lola is there. She's a G leader today. For the past 3 years, they've only anointed 2 extra G leaders to add to the other G leaders. And Ambassador Lola is among them. She's a G leader today. Look at Ambassador Didi. She's a, if you guys can, I don't know if you guys can see me at the top right, that's me. Then 2 people after me is Didi. Ambassador Didi, she's a G leader today. These are people that are movers and shakers in network marketing from this vacation. Jerry as well, in our Wealth Creators team, he's a G leader. And by the time we do finish doing this delegate thing we're doing, I'm sure he's going to be a delegate. He's going to be officially anointed and all that. I'm so excited. Are you following? I'm so excited about these people. But imagine if I had said, I cannot do it. Imagine if I said, qualifying is too difficult. Imagine if I said, no. Because the thing is that what people don't understand is that you are in charge of your own life. Your destiny is in your hands. What happens, your future, everything, where you are today is as a result of the decisions you made many years ago. And where you're going to be in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years is as a result of decisions you make today. There are some people who were supposed to go on this trip, but they did not go. They did not go. They did not believe in themselves. Their leaders tried everything. Come now, let us do it. They refused. They did not go. They had limiting beliefs in themselves. And some of them were not, they just did not listen to their leader. Some of them up till now, they are still struggling. They have not recovered from missing this trip. Because in life, there are windows of opportunities that come. What do I mean by that? There are some people, if you did not marry the time that you married and the person that you married, the way your life is today would have been totally different. That's the truth. Some people, if you did not join the business, the period where you joined, the way your life would have been totally different. So maybe there's some opportunities you missed. There's some things you missed growing up as an adult, young adult, that it's affecting you up till today because you missed those windows of opportunity. Opportunities don't come all the time. Some people said, okay, no, I did not travel now, but I will go for the next trip. When the next travel comes, I will go. No problem. The next trip came, some of them were not able to go again. Why? Because the momentum that we gathered because we went for this trip, it helped us to go to the next level, and they just couldn't catch up. I can't explain it. I don't know why, but I can't explain it. So as we launch something today, I want you to determine and tell yourself, I am going to hit it. Whatever it is that's going to be launched today, and funny thing is even easy, just that there's time bound. There's a time frame for this month of June. If you miss this month of June, sorry for you. It's time bound. But tell yourself, I am going to hit it. And no matter what it takes, no matter what it is, you must decide first that it's going to happen for you. If you understand, just let me go to the comments and say, I understand. So I'm sure that we're following. I want to be sure that we're following. If you understand, go to comments and say, I understand. Okay, and then by 2019, we traveled again. Let me share that one. By 2019, we traveled again. This time we're 100 and something. And there was a huge difference between those who traveled the previous year and those who traveled now. But what happened this time is we that traveled the following year, we now brought more of our people. I think I had about 4. No, I had more than 14. No, what am I saying? I had about 19. I had 19 of my downlines on the following trip. 19. Now, I think it's just me and Elijah had the highest number of downlines. Obviously, apart from Boss Mike. Highest number of people that we personally worked with, or not people that personally. 19. 19 of my people were on this trip by the following year. Some people were supposed to come, they did not come. They did not come. Story. Guess what? Because they did not come, they said, I'll go for the next one. I remember this particular person in Abuja. He used to grind in our plaza. I used to see him every day. He was very full. He became full-time before his upline became full-time. Can you imagine when somebody becomes full-time before their upline? Every day I see him in the Abuja office. When the trip came, I called this guy. I said, guy, how far? His upline told me that he's not coming. I said, what? This guy? He said, no, that I cannot make sacrifice. I beg, it's too bad, blah, blah, blah. I called him. I said, guy, this vacation is happening. You must come. You must travel. He said, no, Jare, it's too beg. It doesn't, blah, blah, blah. I spoke to this guy. Who thought it was human being? Spoke to him for like 30 minutes. This is somebody that is not under me. Someone that I had nothing to gain from the guy. But because I knew the power of it, I said, guy, please don't miss this thing. He said, okay. At the end of the day, he missed it. People that joined the business after him came, they were overtaking him. Up till now, he's still struggling. Up till now, he said, I'll go the next year. He now started feeling bad after we travel. Oh, sorry, I'll go the next year. Guess what? There was no travel the next year. 2020, coronavirus came. So there was no travel. So he who was thinking that he had time, he was thinking that no. By the next year, I'll travel. Okay, I see my mistake now. I see my wrong now. By the next year, I'll travel. He had lots of gift checks. He gathered his gift checks, gathered his teammates' gift checks, everything. He was ready to travel. Coronavirus said, you ain't traveling nowhere. He didn't travel anywhere. And that was how he was stuck. That's how he was stuck. And that's how his business was also stuck. I'm going somewhere, and I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. Why? Because you cannot predict the future. You cannot have an opportunity now to qualify for something and say, okay, I will not qualify now, but let me wait for the next time they do it. Because you don't know what the next time that's going to happen. You do not know. You have no clue. And that's how we missed it. I pray that nobody here misses what is in store for them. That's my prayer for you this morning. That's why I'm taking my time to build a foundation. I'm taking my time to build so that you can understand that it's not business as usual. Because I know how long it took me to even come up with this. I said I'm not doing that. I am not in global. I am not this. I know they do. All the ones that I know they do again. Let's wait. But I said no. Let me give people an opportunity. That's why I said I did short time frame. Those who grab it, grab it. You don't grab it, don't grab it. We move on. So what is the trip challenge we're launching? It's a Dubai 2022 challenge. Dubai 2022, that's what it's tagged, okay? Dubai 2022, that's the title of the challenge, okay? And, okay, I'm going to release this flyer and put it on all our group chats, okay? I'll put the flyer on our group chats later so we can put it on our picture, on our status, everywhere, and be reminding ourselves. Now, what is the modus operandi of it? What is the modus operandi? Because some of you have said you waited patiently. Some of you, the previous challenges that we did as a team, you did not go for it. You were playing with it, thinking that it will always be there. It will always be there, and it was not always there. Now, we have a 3 months vacation challenge, meaning that the challenge is in 3 months. It will happen in 3 months, but it will happen each month to be treated independently. June, July, and August. Each month will be treated independently. Now, understand that this is not La Buena Vida trip. This is not alliance. This is me and the leaders, your leaders, that came together and said, let us do this for everybody. Me and the leaders. Are you following? So there's no, it's our own money. Nobody spent money on me for me to travel. When I started the business, nobody spent 1 naira for me to travel. Nobody said, oh, Ronke, let me sponsor you on a trip. It never happened. So this thing we are doing, oh God, I don't want to talk much. I ain't going to talk much. So June, July, August. So you must start this month of June. So those who have already been generating codes, very, very good. It will count for this month. Each month is treated individually. Meaning it's not a collated goal. It's not a, oh, in 3 months' time, I'll raise X number of codes. No, that's not it. It's not a 3-month goal. Okay. It is June. You qualify for June, awesome. Qualify for July, awesome. And then finally qualify for August. Then you have qualified totally for the trip. Do you understand? It's just like if they say in university, right? They say you have first term, second term, and third term. If you fail first term, let's say you get F first term, second term you get E, and then third term you get A, does it mean you'll be promoted? Nope, you will not be promoted. They'll say that first term and second term that you failed, go back and learn the things that you did not learn, and come back again. Are you following? So that's what I mean by that. Now, so what is it? Like I put on the flyer there, I wrote 43 codes in the month of June. Generate 43 codes in the month of June. Okay, you and your teammates. 43 codes in the month of June, 43 codes in the month of July, 43 codes in the month of August. Yes, 43 codes in the month of June, 43 codes in the month of July, and 43 codes in the month of August. That is it. Not that you do 10 codes in June, then you now carry over and go and do 1 million codes in July. No, no, no. You miss June. That is it. That is it. Okay. Now, out of the 43 codes, like I said, you and your team must do 43 codes this month of June. Out of the 43 codes that will be done the month of June, at least 7 should be personal. At least what? 7 should be personal. What do I mean by 7 should be personal? It means that it is not a matter of monkey they walk, baboon they chop. It's not a matter of, oh, you have somebody on your left that generates 36 codes, and then somebody on your right does 14 codes, or let me say 6 codes. You now say, mobile, I've qualified for the month of June. No, oh yeah, you guys, month of July. Oh yeah, you guys produce. No, 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 no. You yourself must produce. So even if your team produces, let's say, 43 codes, you yourself must produce at least 7 codes personally. Are you following? So it's as if to say your team must do 36 codes, then you must do at least 7. Your team does 36, you do 7. You can see how easy it is. Compared to the one I told you that I qualified for. Just imagine 4 years ago, me trying to generate 100 points. 100 points. Let me not even go there. Anyway, so out of 43 codes, 7 should be personal. 7 should be personal. Ambassador, can I do the 43 by myself? I don't trust my team. I don't want them to now say because I'm waiting for what they'll do, I'll now not qualify. Me, can I do the 43 myself? Yes, you can. You can. You can do the 43 yourself. That's fine. That's okay. Or your teammates. All I know is that out of the 43, 7 must be personal codes. Do we understand that? This is the easiest challenge we've done in our life. Some of you are shocked. Like, hey, Ambassador, are you sure I'm seeing well? Sorry, I'm trying to do this. Some of you are surprised. Are you sure I'm seeing very well? I've never seen this type of easy challenge before. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to put on this. Okay. Now, 40% of those who register during this challenge period, there should be Kingsmen within 6 weeks of joining. So why am I saying this? I don't want a case of you using people to qualify. You just get somebody, they just qualify. Hey, and you're happy. Yay! They just register under you. You just get someone that does 2 people that do 15 accounts. Your downlines get the same thing. But before you know it, you've qualified. I'm excited. And then you don't work with them. You don't work with them at all. You don't add them to the group chat. You don't give them assignments to do. You don't make sure they come for cell meeting. You don't make sure they register some people in their team. You are just abandoning because all you care about is qualifying to go to Dubai and enjoy your life. No, that will not happen. At least 6 weeks of joining, they should become Kingsmen. Not all of them, but at least 40% of those that are registered within the time frame should be Kingsmen within 6 weeks. Do we understand that? So meaning if you registered, let's say the month of June, for example, okay, you registered, let's say 5 people, you and your teammates. Let's say you guys registered 5 people. right? And the 5 of them join the business, blah, blah, blah. They're excited. And from that 5 people, you were able to generate for the 3 codes because they did multiple accounts. Some did Technova, some did Digiverse, some did Neoverse, some did Megaverse and all that. Out of those 5 people, at least 2 of them must be what? Kingsmen in the next 6 weeks. You can see that I made it easy. I didn't say all of them because I know some people may not move at your pace, but at least 40% of them, at least 2 of them should be Kingsmen in 6 weeks' time. So that way, you are raising a new set of people. And why did I also put this clause there? So that once you do the month of June, July will be easier because you are just working with those who came in the month of June. I hope you understand that. So I made it easier for us. Once you do the month of June, July will be easier. Why? Because we're just going to be working with those who came through the month of June. So by the time we're working with them to become Kingsmen, before you know it, it'll be easy to qualify for that. In fact, I was thinking before that, should I make it increasing? Like, should I say June 43, July, let's say 50, and then August 60? That's what actually what I wanted to do. Actually what I wanted to do. Because I'm like, well, I just said, let me just leave it like this. Okay, so this, everybody please screenshot this page quickly. Screenshot it. Screenshot this page. This is my screen. If you're done screenshotting, let me know you're done. Okay. Someone said my voice is not loud. All this shout, I'm shouting. Hey, please, uncle, increase your volume. Increase the volume of your. Increase the volume of your this thing. Increase the volume of your phone or your laptop or whatever device you're using. Because I'm shouting very well, so my voice is loud. Okay, someone say loud and clear. Thank you, BM. Lucky. So that's it. So we're done screenshotting. Awesome. Awesome. Now, what are some strategies you are going to take? Now, I have let's see. I have good news and bad news. Good news and bad news. The bad news is that we just have 2 weeks to do this. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's the bad news. 2 weeks. But then I have 2 good news. The first good news is that any code you did this month, any code that you registered this month of June, as long as it was registered this month of June, it is counting for this challenge. Are we following? Any code that was registered this month of June is going to count for this challenge. That's the good news. Any code you registered this month of June is going to also count for what? For this challenge that we are having. So that's good news. The second good news is that there are 2 ways to look at it. One way is, almost 2 weeks, so just 2 weeks. Are you sure I can do it in 2 weeks? Yeah. The second way to look at it is that, thank God, Amb Ronke and Co have finally come up with a trip challenge. Thank God they have finally come up with a trip challenge. In fact, instead of doing 2 weeks, I want to qualify and help at least 2 of my teammates to qualify these 2 weeks. Two different mindsets. Same thing, 2 different mindsets. Some people are saying, I wish we knew this thing since now. Why didn't you people bring it since? Because we're contemplating whether to do it or not. Because it's going to cost us a lot of money, and I'm not talking thousands or hundreds of thousands. I'm talking millions of naira of our own money, not alliance money, our own money that we make from the business. So we said, okay, let's do it the way that those who are serious will hit it. It's not for everybody. But the good thing is that even a brand new person coming today can hit this challenge. That's the beauty. A brand new person can actually hit it. So work on your mindset. That's why I say I have good news. Any code you register this month, as long as it has been registered this month of June, it can count. So some of you mentally already go and count how many codes you have done already. Just go and count. Okay, I've already done 15. Hallelujah. 15 codes down. Okay. I've already done 13. Remaining 30. Okay. You know? So that is it. Now, what are you going to do? How do you qualify for this challenge? What are some things you're going to do? Number 1, decide that you're going to qualify. Decide that you're going to qualify. I even have another good news for us. Another good news. Even if you have qualified for a trip before, Even if so, you've traveled before, you've qualified for a trip before and all of that, guess what? Someone said, what's the bad news? I already said the bad news, but the bad news is so good that you don't even know it's bad news. I said bad news is 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks left in June. But then I covered it with the good news because for me, it's not even bad news. It's not even bad news as far as I'm concerned. Now, guess what? Decide that you are going to what? Qualify. So as I was saying, another good news I have for you is that even those who have done it before, who have qualified for a trip before, you've traveled before. Someone say I've qualified already. That's the kind of person I'm talking about. Even those who have qualified for a trip before, maybe in the past, you've traveled either to Egypt with us. You know, we've gone to Egypt, you traveled to Tanzania, traveled to Zanzibar. Even if you've traveled Casa de Papa, even if you've traveled before, guess what? And you're not yet a leader, you can actually join this challenge and you can actually hit this challenge. Do you understand that? You can actually qualify for this one. So get excited about it. Now, what else are you going to do after you decide? Go and write it somewhere. Just like me, that's why I started with the background story of how I qualified for my first trip. For me, it was not, can I do it? Can I not do it? It was either I do it or I die. That was my mentality. I'm not saying you should be like me, but that is why I've gotten to where I am today. That is why. It was a do or die. Either I do it or I don't. You see this travel, I must travel it. Someone wants to pay for my tickets. They want to pay for my accommodation. They want to pay for my visa out of the country. Hey, God. I will do it, I will do it. That was my mentality. Whether I was the first person in the whole of Own Your Life campaign to qualify for the trip. First person. I haven't qualified before my upline. So don't be looking at, don't nobody look at the upline. I qualified for my upline. And my upline was very, he even supported himself. He supported me with some products. He thought I was crazy. He said, Ronke, okay, let me support you. Since that this madness, you say you must do it. Let me support you. He supported me with some products. I qualified even before him. I was the first person to qualify. Why? And that was 4 years ago. He's not Ambassador Ronke that qualified. So you should not look at me and think that it's me of today. It's me of 4 years ago that was still a learner in the business. I was still a learner. So what happens? Decide that you're going to qualify. Number 2, individual and team strategy. Who are your teammates? Anybody under you is your teammates. Have your individual strategy for yourself. What you are going to do. That's why I said 7 out of the codes must come from you personally. 7 out of the codes must come from you personally. So it's not you will just sit down, let my downline go and produce. Let my downline let them go and be producing. Let them produce. Me, I will stay here. No, you yourself must produce. For some of you, your downline will qualify before you qualify. If you're not careful. Individual strategy, team strategy. So you decide, me, what am I going to do personally? And I'm going to talk about some things. Personally, so that me, I can do it. Don't depend on your team. Don't depend on your team. If you're even wise, let me tell you guys a secret. If you're even wise here, what you should even do is, okay, how do I personally generate the 43 codes for myself so that my teammates' codes will count for them? How do I pick somebody that person will qualify by themselves, me, I'll qualify for myself? Because the truth is that if we have 2 people, let's say the upline is Kemi, the downline is Aminu. Are you following? And let's say Aminu does, let's say, 43 codes. Out of the 43, 7 is his own personally. And Kemi does just 10 codes, personal 10 codes. Kemi cannot come and say, no, Ambassador, me, I did 10 personal codes. That Aminu's 43 codes should count for me. It will not count for you for this month of June. I'm sorry. It will count for Aminu. Are you following? So you must have individual strategies and you must have what? Team strategies. Are you following? You guys are funny. Someone said, if your group couldn't meet up with the 43 codes and a member of the team meets up with the 7 codes, would the person qualify? As somebody should do 7 codes in the month of June and 7 in July or whatever, then they'll travel abroad. 7 codes, they'll travel abroad. Do you know how much it is to take somebody out of the country? My sister. If it's by that, let me go and generate 70 codes so I can travel seven times now. No, my darling, it won't work. It doesn't work that way. It's not Enugu they are going to. It's not Abuja. Even trip to Abuja cannot be 7 codes. Trip to Lagos cannot even be 7 codes. Talk less of trip to Dubai. You push your fear, have the fear of God in you. Some of you don't have the fear of God. You don't have the fear of God. Now, event and team strategy. The next one is what? You must be personally involved in code generation. You must be personally involved in what? Code generation. And I'm also going to take it down to my leaders. Leaders, don't worry, we'll have a meeting maybe later today or tomorrow. For me, in fact, today, safe. You guys must also be personally involved in code generation. It's not, nobody is doing leadership here. Just go and you personally. Anyway, Asha, when we see, we'll talk. You must personally be presenting this period. Personally be prospecting. Personally be inviting. Personally be following up. Personally be doing one-on-one. Personally be doing things. Are you following? You must personally be involved in generation of codes. Don't leave it to your upline to do everything. Some of you say, upline, come and help me present, come and help me train, come and now your upline has people that is working with to qualify. Even your upline said, he said he's a human being, he also wants to travel. She said wants to go to Dubai. She too, she wants to go and get passport so that she can travel. Because for me, this is a one-time, this is a lifetime opportunity. It's a one in a lifetime opportunity. Someone that just registered today, can they qualify in the challenge? Of course. Somebody gets started today, they make their payment, let's say they pay for Neovas. They upgrade after QSG to, let's say, Digivas. That's already what? 7 codes for them. Because Digivas is 7 codes. That's already 7 codes for them. They've upgraded to Digivas. They say, okay. Now I have 7 codes. What do I need to do? They just need about 35 more codes now. Simple. By the time they register 5 of their downlines with Digivas, have they not qualified for the challenge? They are qualified though. Some of you just say, Ambassador, this thing is for me. I just registered this month. If you just registered this month, you can qualify. You can qualify. You can qualify. You have Digivas personally. You have 5 of your downlines that have Digivas with you, 499 with you. You have qualified though, because you have done your own personal. Hey, you've qualified already. Are you following? So a brand new person can actually do this. A brand new person can actually do this. What else are you going to do? Prospect, make calls, show people the business. Prospect. You are prospecting. You must be prospecting a lot. You don't wish upon it. You cannot sit down and wish. I wish I qualify, and then you travel abroad. It's possible, Rara. You must make calls. You must show the business regularly. How many people are you showing the business to? Use all the tools that we have, all the tools. Physical presentations, Zoom presentations, video presentations, one-on-one, etc. All the tools we have, use it. All the tools we have, what? Use all the tools. Focus on June. Forget about July, because if you don't hit it this month of June, then there's nothing for you. Are you following? So just forget about July. Forget about August. If you can hit it this month of June, if you hit the month of June, it's easier for it in August and July. So forget about it. Just focus on this month. Are you following? Just focus on this month. Focus on the month of June. I'm going to show you the flyer. The flyer should be on everybody's status. Everywhere. I am going to qualify for this thing. What else are you going to do? Choose strategies. Okay, so how do we calculate the codes? I'll let you know what codes are. Just hold on, don't worry, very soon. Choose your strategies that you're going to use. Follow up on those who have seen the business. That's one strategy you're going to do. Anybody who has seen the business, follow up on them. Somebody came for the presentation, they saw the business, they don't really understand it, they've not yet registered. Follow up on them. Okay, thank you. Somebody just helped me to share it. Awesome. Follow up on what? On them. Follow up on them. Fresh prospects. So what are you going to do? Apart from those who are going to be fresh prospects, don't forget those who have seen the business before. Go and do follow up. And then obviously next strategy is what? Follow up on fresh prospects. Make sure you have lots of fresh prospects that are joining the business. The next one, your warm markets. Those who you know, those who are your friends. Cold market, those who you don't even know, prospect them. Invite them for presentations. Do one-on-ones for them. Tell them, you must do this business. Oh, you must do this business. You must what? You must do the business. Are you following? The next thing is what? Your chicken list. Some of you have some people who you have not shown the business to. You have some people. You have some friends and all that, and you've not shown them the business. You have some people in top locations, some uncles, some aunties, some relatives, some friends who you know they can do the multiple accounts. They can register for Megaverse and they will not even feel it. You have them. You don't want to show them the business. What you are waiting for, I do not know. This month, show them the business. You have some of you have some people on your phone. You've not yet showed them the business. Why are you not having to show them? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why you've not shown them the business. Someone, you know, I'm scared of showing them. The person is so rich. But go and show them the business. Oh, because everybody's looking for an extra way to make money, number one, and our business is solution for an extra way to make money. Number two, everybody wants an opportunity that they can what? Travel. Number three, everybody wants an opportunity that they can develop themselves. They can become public speakers. If you do this business within 3 months, 4 months, you will become a public speaker. You can talk in public. Free training we give to you. You can become a trainer. You can learn how to do slides. You learn how to use computers. Free training we give to you. You don't even know. Number five, why you must show people that are very successful on your contact list is that we have products that can help them. The past 2 days, we've been talking about products. Any of them that has diabetes, high BP, cholesterol, back pain, rheumatism, any of those diseases, we have products that can solve their problem for life, and they'll be so happy, grateful to you. So show them the business. Show them the business. Use indirect approach. You have somebody, you don't know how to show them. Use indirect approach. If you are here, you've done your week 2, you read your GoPro, you know what indirect approach is. Call your friend. Hello, Mr. Abdul, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Oh, you know, I've always respected how you do business. I've always respected how you do things and all that. Mr. Abdul, guess what? I'm working on a project. I would like you to take a look at the project, give me your feedback. Take a look at the project, let me know how you feel about it. Take a look at the project, let me know if I'm doing the right thing. Take a look at the project and tell me, let me know what's up. Okay, some of you have not. I said everybody should be logging in with their team name. Only a few people did that. Please log in with change your name to your team name, okay? Leaders, I told us to emphasize that if you log in, always log in with the name of your team, so that we can know who are here, and we can know how to follow up. Okay, so always log in with your team name. So use indirect approach. This period, you do lots of personal development on the go. While you are having your bath, you are getting ready for coming to the office, you are going for school runs, you are walking around, you are doing personal development. This period, don't miss cell meetings at all. Do not miss cell meeting this period. I beg of you, don't miss cell meeting this period, please. Ask for support. What did I say? Ask for support. You have somebody who says, I don't want to join the business, so I don't know if I'll join. You tell them, okay, even if you don't want to join for yourself, join for me. I have a trip I'm qualifying for. Share the flyer with them. There is a Dubai trip our company just launched, and I have to qualify for it this month of June first, before I can think of other months. This month of June, I must qualify for it. So, my friends, my uncle, my auntie, my sister, my brother, my former boss, you must join the business, please. Support me. After all, people will go for Big Brother Niger, and their whole family, friends, everybody is supporting them. Is that not so? Is that not so? So this same thing, ask for people to support you. But you see that for the 3 codes, you must do it. You must do it. Somebody said, oh, I've already done a number of codes. I just have a few to qualify. That's good. That's why I said the good news is that before I wanted to say just these 2 weeks. But I said no. Those who have generated, because from the beginning of this month, we've been talking about you must grow in income, you must grow in rank, and you must grow in knowledge from the beginning of this month. So you already, subconsciously, we're already preparing you. So it's not our fault if you did not take it serious. It's nobody's fault if you didn't take it serious. Those who took it serious from the beginning of the month, you must grow in ranks, you must grow in income. Some of you already took it, you've been generating codes. Because every day you tell yourself, I must grow in rank, I must grow in income, I must grow in knowledge, I must grow in income, I must grow in rank, I must grow in knowledge. You were telling yourself every day. That's why some of you, as I'm saying this challenge, you're like, Ambassador, me, I've already qualified. I've qualified. Okay, let me work with my downlines to qualify. If you're here, some of you, you've already done 43 codes. So as I'm talking, I'm just like, next, something, only 43. Ambassador, how do you become so pete like this? We know you now. Don't be 43 codes you give us, but now you used to give us 50, 60, 100. Why are you doing 40? What is 43 codes? Am I joking? If you've qualified, don't be proud. Help your downline to qualify. Don't be, some of you are proud. Don't be proud. Help your, go and say, okay, how do I help my people, my downline to qualify? Screenshot this one as I move to the next one quickly. No time. Screenshot this as I move to the next one quickly. Are we done screenshotting this? Okay. Awesome. Now, for the 3 codes each month, what really does it mean? What really does it mean? If 3 people register under you with the Megaverse, okay, everybody leave the comment section. Okay, just go back to the screen. I want to teach you something. Go back to the screen. Let me teach you something. 3 people registering with Megaverse under you and your team. That is already for the 3 codes. In fact, it's even a bit more. If 3 people register under you with Megaverse, you and your whole downlines, Megaverse, 3 Megaverse under you, you've done for the 3 codes. Because for the 3 codes for me is the easiest thing to do. Somebody say, for the 3 codes, for the 3 is looking big. No, Ambassador, does it mean I have to get for the 3 people to register? No, that is not it. 3 people with Megaverse in your team, you have qualified. Because Megaverse stands for what? 15 codes. Megaverse stands for what? 15 codes. Are you following me? Megaverse stands for 15 codes. So you have 3 people in your team with Megaverse. Guess what? You have already qualified. But also remember I said the codes must be personal. You must also have 7 of those codes that are personal. Good. What else is going to happen? You have 6 people. You and your teammates have 6 people with Digiverse code. What has happened? You have qualified. Why? Because Digiverse is what? 7 codes. Digiverse is what? 7 codes. Sorry, I'm just doing the little adjustments to make it easy so that we can understand more. So I'm adding some things on the go. 6 people with Digiverse in your whole team. Guess what? You have qualified. Are we following? 6 people with Digiverse in your whole team, you have qualified. 14 people with Technovas in your team, you have qualified. 14 people with Technovas in your team, you have qualified. Let me delete this other part so that we're not confused. Sorry guys, the screen is moving, I know. I'm trying to make something easy for you guys. Awesome. So is it I think it should be clearer now. It should be clearer now. Let me just expand it a bit. Good. Okay. As I was saying, 3 people with Megaverse, you and your team, 3 people with Megaverse, that's already 15 codes. 1 Megaverse is 15 codes. Yes. 1 Megaverse gives 15 codes. Yes. A Megaverse is 15 codes. Okay. So 3 people with Megaverse, multiply it, that will already give you 45 codes, meaning you've even done 143 codes in your team. Some of you you are very sharp, eh? As I'm talking, you're already writing the list of those who are going to do Megaverse. For some of you, you've already written 10 people that will do Megaverse in your team. 3 of them, you already told yourself 3 of them will register this month. Then you go and sit down. The other 3 of them register in the month of July. The other 3 register in the month of August. In fact, you do 4 in August just for extra. You now support your teammates with 1. Some of you, I know that's what was already going through your mind. No time. 6 people with Digiverse will give you what? For the 3 codes. Then I wrote there plus 1 extra code, because if 6 people do Digiverse, 1 Digiverse equals to 7 codes. 1 Digiverse is equals to what? 7 codes. So how do I do it? If you multiply 6 people times 7 codes, which is 7 times Digiverse, which is 7 codes, that will give you what? 42 codes in this month of June. That's why I said plus 1 extra code. Okay, guess what? 14 people in your team with Technovas, because 1 Technovas is equal to 3 codes. 14 people in the team with Technovas, what would that do for you? Very simple. That will give you your 42 codes added 1 extra. It gives you 43 codes. What next? 43 people with access, entry, or Neoverse. As someone says, I'm off to work, you are leaving the meeting, you are going to work. I hope your work is carrying you abroad. Though. I hope that work you are rushing to, that you're leaving, you want to leave cell meeting. I hope that your work is taking you abroad and making you qualify. Because I know people that have worked for 20, 30 years, they've not gone anywhere. So have your priorities right. As I was saying, 14 people with Technovas will give you what? Your 42 codes plus one extra, you've done your 43 codes. And then finally, 43 people with access code. What is access? Access is the 49,990 package. Entryverse is the 79,990 package. And then Neovas is the 129,990 package. They are all one code because they match ones. Are you following? 43 people with either the access pack or they did the entry pack or they did the Neovas pack. Any of them, it counts as one code. Everybody screenshot this now. If you're done screenshotting, come and let me know you're done screenshotting. If you're done screenshotting, let me know. Everybody come and screenshot this quickly. Then I'm going to wrap up and answer some questions that some of you already asked. Are we done? Awesome. Now, Alliance has made our life easy. As if they knew that we're going to do this challenge. So they just sprinkled a little something for us. A little something. What did they sprinkle for us? There is this Get 3 promo that is happening. They say from 11th of June to 10th of July. 11th of June to 10th of July. But what I would advise us, just do it this month of June. Meaning, if you have 3 people that register, this is an Alliance promo. If you have 3 people that register under you with the Neoverse, you personally sponsor 3 people with Neoverse. Apart from the direct bonus of 30K you get for the Neoverse each, you're also going to get an extra 20K from them as per well done for getting 3 people with Neoverse. So if 3 people register under you with Neoverse, you're going to get 30K, that's 90,000 naira. Then Amb Global will now dash you an extra 20K because you have registered 3 people with Neoverse. The extra 20K added to your 90K gives you what? 110,000 naira. Doing this challenge, some of you are apart from the, oh my goodness, this month of June, apart from the money you're going to make because you're doing the challenge, you're going to make money from us, you're going to make money from Amb Global, and you're going to travel. Technovas, if you have 3 people that register under you personally with Technovas, you're going to get an extra 50K. So minus the 50K you get when people register under you with Technovas, they will still give you an extra 50K join. That's 200,000 naira. Oh my God. You have 3 people that register you under you with Digivers. Minus the 100K you're going to earn for people joining with Digivers. Because you have 3 people, they are going to give you an extra 120,000 naira. Oh, no. You are not getting what I'm trying to show you. An extra what? 120K. That means all that you have earned what? 420K. Then let's go to the Babanla, the Megaverse one. You have 3 people that register under. Some of you, you've already bought some codes from you. already have 2 people that register with Megaverse. You have 3 people that register under you with Megaverse. Guess what? Apart from the 150K you're going to earn per person that registers under you with Megaverse, they say because you have done 3 people, hey God, they will now give you an extra 300,000 naira. Oh no, people are not getting what I'm saying. That means altogether you have earned 450K plus 300,000 naira. So that's 750,000 naira. Some of you are going to make your first 1 million because of this challenge. You're going to make your first 1 million because of this challenge. Some of you. You're going to make your first 1 million naira because of this challenge. I'm so excited for you. Now, there's also a promo because of all this picture. They're doing a promo 10% off and all that. We have the challenge, the retreat, Port Harcourt retreat. This is the last push for it. Retreat is happening on Saturday, this Saturday in Port Harcourt, South retreat. The tickets are almost sold out, so make sure you get yours today. Don't forget to get yours. God forbid that you're in Port Harcourt, you're in Bayelsa, you're in anywhere in the South, and you don't come for this retreat. Sorry, Ambassador Nefu and I are going to be there live. It's going to be massive, okay? And then obviously the next day on Sunday, we are going to have a presentation. We are going to have a mega event happening the next day in Port Harcourt. the atrium, that's the venue of the mega event. So Saturday is just for teammates. Sunday is for what? Prospects. You invite all your prospects to this amazing mega presentation. We're going to have massive signups. That is going to be massive. So make sure you're there. Now, let me now answer one or two questions. Some people were asking one or two questions about the challenge during the meeting. I'm going to just clarify it. So first thing I said, focus on the month of June, because June is the most important month. Focus on the month of June. Somebody says, Ambassador, can upgrade count? So one of you asks, can upgrade count? Listen well, though, so that you understand, though. Says, can upgrade count? Somebody upgrades their accounts. Will it also count for what I'm doing? Somebody says, okay, I want to upgrade my account. So will it count? So let's say somebody has, let's say, 3 accounts, for example, and they want to upgrade to Megaverse. Will it count? Yes, it will count. But it cannot count for 2 people. Meaning, if the person themselves is trying to qualify, you, the upline, it cannot count for you. So it cannot count for 2 people. Are you following? But it can count for 1 person. So upgrades can count, yes. Upgrades can count. Are you following? But don't be lazy about it, please. I don't want someone to just go and say, okay, thank God I've not even upgraded this to 3.2. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'll just go and buy Technovas. Buy Technovas for myself. I've done 7 codes. If you say you do 7 personal, no wahala. Buy Technovas for myself. I've done my 7 personal. Then I'll begin to rest. Then after that, then my team will do 36 codes. Please. That is possible, but I would prefer if you do the personal recruiting yourself. It's possible, it will still count, but it's better. I mean, sorry, thank you, darling. And Jeremiah, Digivers, I made a mistake, Digivers. Some of you say, okay, I'm going to do my Digivers. Once I do my Digivers like this, I'll just go and rest. Then my downline is do 36 codes. It's possible, but it's better for your own good if you do your own qualification. It's better if you do your own recruiting. So you can qualify for this Get 3 promo. So you can qualify for the Get 3 promo. Do we understand that? So yes, someone asks about upgrade. I'm answering that. Another question somebody asked is the code count. Neoverse, how many codes is Neoverse? Neoverse is 1 code. Access pack, which is 49,990, is 1 code. 79,990 is 1 code. 129,990 is 1 code. Entryverse, Neoverse, 49,990, they are all one code each. Do we understand that? They are all one code each. Okay, awesome. Somebody else asked a question. They said, will part payments count? Somebody said, Ambassador, what are part payments? What if somebody made part payments before this month of June, and then they now came, and then they now balanced up during the qualification period this month of June? Will it count for me? Will that count? Yes, it will count. But the person must have upgraded this month. Sorry, the person must have balanced this month. So let's say somebody saw the business in March. They paid 10K. April, they paid another 10K. Then this month of June, they now balanced it up and paid for Entryverse. Will it count for June? Yes. Why? Because they balanced up the payments. They completed the payments this month of June. And the registration will be done this month of June. Do we understand that? Because that's why I said the registrations must be done this month of June. They balanced up this month of June. Registration done this month of June. It can count. Do we understand that? Is that clear? Do we understand that? Some of you are already in Dubai already. You've gone. Okay? Very simple. 49,990 pack, access pack. I've already said it now. I said it's 1 code. It's obviously 1 code. I already said it. Maybe you're not listening. I even put the picture of it. I wrote 49,990. I wrote access pack, all that. It's 1 code. I said it's 1 code. Okay? So that's for part payments. Now, someone cannot pay 10K this month. And then you say, Ambassador, I have someone that paid 10K. He promised to pay Megaverse. So therefore, I have 15 codes. No, it doesn't work that way. Are we following? It does not work that way. They must have balanced up this month. Okay? Those are questions that people have answered. Now, this get 3 promo. What if someone says, okay, what if I have 1 person that does Neoverse, 1 person does Technovas, 1 person does Digiverse? They will use Neoverse bonus to add up everything. Are you following? They'll use Neoverse bonus to add up everything. Okay, so you still get that bonus. Okay, so that's it. Now final announcement. Now this is for G leader. This is those under my G leadership. For those under G leader Lola, she already has a challenge running. Dubai challenge, Saudi challenge, and all that. It's already running. You guys already started it, so that doesn't affect this one. So that one is separate. If you're under Ambassador and you're already running that challenge, then you have to run that one you're running. This one is separate. Do you understand that? If you're under Ambassador Lola LL, you are running that challenge. That challenge is separate. This one is separate. So you don't mix up the two. That one is totally different from this one. Okay? That one is totally different. That challenge what you're going to be running, not this one. Okay? Awesome. But everybody else, you're going to be running this. Throughout this week, tomorrow's is our final sell meeting for the week. We are going to be talking about what you can do, ways to qualify for the challenge. But some of you need to start generating the codes from today. Go back and add how many codes have I done this month? What strategy am I going to use? And then start running towards it. Okay? All right, guys. So we've come to the end of today's sell meeting. I'm very excited. Congrats in advance. We are going to have a blast in Dubai. We are going to have a fantastic time. And I'm so glad Dubai is open now. We are going to have a fantastic time. In fact, I don't want to talk much about it. I'll not talk much about it. Leaders and I already have things that we're planning. We're going to have a fantastic time. Okay. So well done. Congrats. Please screenshot the screen that has the flyer. I'm going to share it on the group chat, but just screenshot it. Okay. Operation 43 codes in June. Operation 43 codes in June. Okay. Someone says, Ambassador, I have, let me see. Okay, somebody says, superstar team, Fabian. Okay, please let me know what's your reservation code. Okanume Fabian, okay? Upgraded to 25990, okay? What's your reservation code? Let me know quickly, okay? Ambassador, I have 23 accounts. I have not understood or know the benefits of it. Okay, maybe by the next sale meeting, we're going to talk about benefits of multiple accounts, okay? That's a good one right there, because if you're doing this challenge and you spread this for the 3 codes out on your different legs, you make more money than someone that just has 15 accounts, okay? Someone said, Ambassador, some of us are already in Dubai. I like that. I like that. If you paid for 1 code before and I want to add 3 new codes, how much will I pay? Okay, if you're adding 3 new codes, that means you're going for the Technovas, because Technovas is 3 codes. So you're going to do 250. That's 259,990. Okay. I'm already in Dubai. I'm ready in Dubai. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for all your efforts to boost us. You are welcome. Make the video available to us. What network has been unfriendly? Okay, no problem. No problem. Does upgrade count? Go and watch this video. I answered that question. Go and Chine Judith. Go and watch the video. I answered the question. Go and watch. I'm going to put the video now. When it comes, go and watch it. Ambassador, I have 3 people with Neoverse this month. So it means it's 3 codes. Yes, that's 3 codes. I already explained it. That's 3 codes. Neoverse is 1 code. So it's 3 people with 3 codes. Okay? So that's 3 codes. Okay, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Well done, well done, well done, well done. What if you have not upgraded your account? Can you qualify for the 3 Pro? What if you have not upgraded your account? The 3 promo has nothing to do with whether you upgrade your account or not. The Get 3 promo is about the people that you registered under you, personally sponsored. You brought them into the business. You registered them. You have nothing to do with your number of accounts. Okay. So guys, you did not write your names properly. Okay. When I say write your name, I didn't mean write your leaders' names in the comment section. I meant attached to your name. So good. So David Mabuchi, your name is David Mabuchi in brackets. Retired on the Achievers team. Are you following? Retired on the Achievers team. Ronke Koshimani in bracket La Buena Vida team. Are you following? Ahmed Ibrahim in bracket team YS. Do you understand? So you're not writing it in the comments, you are writing it in the group as your name. So it's going to show. That's what I mean by you must write your name. Okay. Don't worry. With time, we're going to get used to it. We're going to get used to it with time. Okay. Awesome. You guys want me to end the meeting or what these questions you're asking? What if one gets more than 43 codes in 1 month? Can one do carry over the remaining codes to the following month? Carryover. Will carryover be allowed? Will carryover be allowed? Yeah, it may be allowed, Sha. Let's see. It may be allowed. May not, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't promise that, because right now we're just focusing on this month of June. What I would advise you to do, instead of thinking of carrying over for yourself, because that means you're only thinking of yourself, think of how you can use it for your downline. If, for example, Mr. Lagbaja is trying to qualify, and Mr. Lagbaja now in the month of June, by let's say 25th of June, Mr. Lagbaja has done 60 codes. It will be very wicked of Mr. Lagbaja to say, okay, I've done 50 codes. Oh, wonderful. So I have 43 codes for this month. Let me carry over 23 to the next month. No. What Mr. Lagbaja should, okay, I've done 60 codes. 43 should count for me. 23 should be for my downline that also generated the code. Let me work with my downline towards generating an extra 20 codes so that me and my downline can qualify. That's why I started this meeting by showing you what I did. I took you through my journey. Why I am here today is because I am not alone. I have teammates who I have invested in their life and have made sure they have traveled. Some of them I forced them. Some of them I forced them, as in I forced them. I say, you see this travel, you must, whether you like it or not, it's your business, but you must travel. Go and do what you need to do. I told them, I told them, if you don't travel, don't talk to me. If you don't travel, if you don't qualify for this thing, I will cut you off. I was that hard on them. And guess what? Eventually, they started thanking me. Ambassador, thank you for pushing me. Oh. You saw in me what I did not see in myself. Don't be thinking of how do I do plenty so that I can carry over for myself. That for me, that's wickedness. Let your people qualify as well. Help your people to qualify. If you've done more than 43, don't say, oh, I'm happy. Oh, now this month, let me rest. I'll not do anything again until next month. No, help your people to qualify. Some of you say, okay, I already have 2 megabits. Somebody has paid for already. That's already 30 codes. So all I have to do is help my teammates to the remaining and I'll rest. No, let your teammates qualify as well. Do you understand that? If I had gone for that, my first vacation by myself, if I had gone only by myself, I will not be talking to you here today. But because I went with my teammates, almost all of them are 8-figure earners. Almost all of them that went for that trip. Just 1 or 2 that, but almost all of them are 8-figure earners. So imagine if I had said, no. And almost all of them, because they went for that trip, they were able to get their people to qualify for all that trips. That's what happened. So imagine if I just went by myself, God forbid. Okay, so please, don't be thinking of carryover. How do I carry over my excess codes from this month? Think of how do I make sure my people qualify? I hope I've made myself clear. Awesome. Okay, guys, people shall allow me to end the meeting. No more talk. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.